Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. I just want to start by giving a massive shout out to any of the medical staff working at the moment. I had to pop into the doctor's this morning for something and the nurse I saw did such a good job and she was just absolutely knackered and I really felt for her. So I know there's you're probably a bit sick of it by now, but a massive thank you to you if you are in the NHS or just any kind of medical profession. You guys are just working so hard right now and there's so many of us who are, at the opposite end of the spectrum, I guess. My normal profession is performing, so I'm not doing any of that right now. So it felt like a little bit of a clash of worlds, but she was so lovely and yeah, just really lovely to meet her. So yes, thank you if that is where you're at right now. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Heather and I like to promote all things cruelty-free beauty on this channel. I'm really passionate that cruelty-free should just become the norm, and I often find it quite frustrating when you're watching other YouTubers and some of the really big channels and all the products that they're using are tested on animals, and personally that's just not something that I want to support. So obviously I do appreciate that that is a very privileged thing to be able to choose, but equally, makeup is a privilege in and of itself. So yeah, that is what my channel is all about, and today I'm going to be doing just my everyday, what I whack on before I'm running out the door to go anywhere. Obviously at the moment that is not very often, so this is generally what I've been doing if I have some teaching via Zoom or a video call with some friends, or if I just want to look a little bit more put together for my husband and my flat. So all that I have on my face right now is my skincare. So this morning, to be honest, I just did it really quickly. So I just cleansed my face and then I just have some of the e.l.f. Matte Oil Control Lotion. You will have seen this in my e.l.f. haul that I did a few weeks ago last week, 2 weeks ago? I don't know. I'll link it up here and you can check that out if you want to. But I've been really enjoying this. It's a really nice light moisturizer. I would say if you have dry skin, I don't think this will really pack enough punch, but for me in the summer, we're kind of still in the summer, when it's not super cold and you're not in the heating and everything's drying your skin out, this has been really good. First things first though, don't worry, I am that person that shouts at beauty YouTubers when they have their hair in their face. Why? Surely it's annoying you. Now, I always do my eyes first. I don't understand the doing your face first and then doing your eyes. It just doesn't really make any sense to me, because I'm like, surely you just get stuff on your face once you've done your eyes. I don't get it. Anyway, I always do my eyes first, and today I'm going in with the H&M Eye Fidelity primer, and it just looks like this. It's nice and small, it's very travel friendly, so I am a fan of that. If you are somebody who prefers an eye primer with more coverage, this may not be for you, as I find, I've got all in my eyelashes. When I first started using this, I didn't like it because I had been used to the Urban Decay primer potion in Eden, and I have that here. So this one. Now this one, obviously they have their purple version which is just clear, but this one has quite a bit of pigment to it, so it will go on more like a concealer. So if that is what you prefer, then you will really like that. However, I actually find it a little bit too thick now that I've gotten into using a slightly thinner one like this H&M one. So I really enjoy it. I just find it just gives a lovely base that brightens your eyelid just that tiny little bit, but doesn't look like makeup, if that makes sense. I've often just done this and put some mascara on and that's been it when I've just wanted to brighten my lid a little bit. So I really enjoy this, but like I said, it is a lighter, less full coverage option, so I've really been enjoying it. But like I said, when I first started using it, I got slightly thrown by the fact that it wasn't as full coverage. So we've been on a journey. So next up is eyeshadow, and I mentioned this in my favourites video. This is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow, and it's like the Nude Mood one, and it's all mattes. There are no shimmers in here whatsoever. Now, I am here for a shimmery eyeshadow any day of the week, but I do find on the day-to-day basis, I do prefer to just kind of, you know, not be too extra. And my absolute favourite brush at the moment is the Sigma E35. I love Sigma brushes. In my opinion, they are just the best. I have used some of the Morphe ones, and they're not the same quality, and I know Sigma brushes are not the cheapest, but they do often have a sale on, so I just buy all of mine in the sale. Anyway, so I am going to go in with this colour here, and it is just a nice kind of peachy base nudie colour, and we're just going to pop that all over the lid. Do not need to be really precise with this, because it is literally just a slightly warmer version of my skin. Now, the reason I love this palette is because this colour here is basically perfect for when I don't have any tan. So in the middle of winter, the lighter shade is perfect, and then when I've got a little bit of a tan, this one does me really, really well. So that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy this palette, because it literally takes me all year round. So next, I'm going to go in with this shade here, and it's just the darkest brown in the palette, but it's the warm brown. So this one I really enjoy, again, when I have a little bit more colour in my skin. There is a slightly greyer toned brown just here, which is perfect for the winter. And actually, when my hair was a bit darker, I used it as eyebrow powder. So if you are like me and you have naturally dark blonde ashy brown hair, this palette is multifunctional. I'm just taking that darker colour, exactly the same brush, haven't cleaned it off or anything, and I'm just lightly getting that darker colour on the outside corners and into the crease, just to give it that little bit of definition. Like I said, we're not doing anything crazy here. This is kind of my, not no makeup look, because people are going to know you're wearing makeup, but they may not notice. It's very, very light, very subtle, and you can deepen this up as much as you want to, and or not. And that is it. World's most simple eye look. This next product is a little bit of a because it is a Wet n Wild eyeliner. Now, I know, Wet n Wild is no longer cruelty free, which sucks. It's such a shame when companies seem to sort of go backwards, because I'm pretty sure Wet n Wild used to be cruelty free. But anyway, I actually ordered the collection retractable eyeliner pencil from Boots, and they actually sent me this by mistake. So I contacted them and said, hey, you know, you've sent me the wrong one, and they just said, oh, just keep it and we'll refund you. So I am using this because I don't want it to go to waste, but I will link the collection one in the description, because I actually prefer that pencil anyway. If you are going cruelty free with your makeup, first off, amazing, so proud of you, but don't worry about throwing out all of your makeup that you have that isn't cruelty free. Remember that we don't want to waste it either. So just work through the products that you've got. I've still got products that aren't cruelty free, and I'm not going to throw them away, because that's wasteful, and we don't want to do that either. So just use up what you've got, and then when it comes to replacing them, just look for a cruelty free option. Now, if anybody is a little bit funny with eyes, then I'm very, very sorry. But I take this and I literally just run it along the upper waterline. You may have seen people do this before. But what this will do, can you see the difference between this eye and this eye in how thick my eyelashes look already? And I haven't put mascara on. Now, eyelashes are my thing, okay? We will get onto that in a minute. But I love this trick. A little bit of waterproof eyeliner in your upper waterline can make such a difference. And I literally just put it at the outer corner and then kind of half shut my eye and just run it across. So there we go, eyeliner on. So I actually leave my mascara until last. This primarily comes from if I want to use any setting spray, then I don't really want to put wet spray on top of mascara because then it can become a little bit of a mess. So next up, we're going to do eyebrows. Now, I do normally get my eyebrows waxed and tinted, but obviously over the last few weeks I haven't been able to see the amazing lady that does my eyebrows. I'm hopefully getting them done next week, so forgive the fact that they are super bushy and all over the place. But I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the Revolution Pro Brow Pomade in Blonde, and this has been a new colour to me since I did my hair a little bit lighter. I absolutely love a dark eyebrow, so I've actually found it quite hard to let go of that, but dark eyebrows, blonde hair just kind of doesn't quite look right. So, in my opinion, if you want to do dark eyebrows, you do you. I'm just using this little, now this is actually a fake Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that I bought years ago when I was naive to the ways of fake brushes. But to be honest, it kind of does the job. It's just got a little angled brush at one end, spoolie at the other. Don't buy fake brushes. But, you know, again, we're using what we've got. All I want to do right now is we're back in the browser field. Comment below if you know the reference. Next up is a relatively new find, but again, I featured this in my favourites, and it is the Pink Honey Glue Strawberry Sherbet Texture Hold, and this is an eyebrow wax. Now, my eyebrow hairs are quite long and fairly unruly, and finding something to pin them down has been a journey. Hey. You made me coffee?
Coffee.
I love you.
Love you.
Thanks. Best interrupting filming ever. That and packages. You can interrupt me while I'm filming packages anytime. Anyway, where was I? Ah yes, brows. So you literally just wiggle your spoolie around and then just comb it through. This stuff really is amazing. And they're just a small little company, so I love supporting them because I think they're really cute. Okay, so onto the face. Today, I don't really feel like I need any foundation or any coverage, but I will just show you the products that I use when I do. If I'm a bit tired or if we have a bit of a breakout situation, whatever. At the moment, I'm really enjoying this Poreless Putty Primer from e.l.f. I just think it's really good. You get so much product in here and it's really lovely texture to use. Get a little bit and I literally just tap it into the pores around the side of my nose just because I feel they're the most noticeable. And some days, honestly, I will just leave it at that and I won't put anything else on top of it because this gives just a really nice slight blurring effect, and sometimes that's all I feel like I need. If I am going in with any coverage, I tend to use this Naked Skin by Urban Decay. Now, I have had this for an embarrassingly long amount of time. You can see we're kind of like squeezing it down to here. This is definitely out of date, but it's still absolutely fine. But I actually wore this on my wedding day. I love it. It's just such a beautiful, light amount of coverage, but you can actually build this up a little bit. So for me, if I'm just feeling like I want a little bit of something to my skin, more so in winter than when we've had a bit of sun, this is my absolute go-to. Love it. Not going to use it today because I don't really feel like I need it, but if I do use anything, this is my go-to. I do want to try out the Glossier skin tint because it does look like something I'd really enjoy, but then at the same time I'm kind of like, would I just be putting product on my face for the sake of it? Probably. When it comes to concealer, I do really enjoy the Revolution one, but the one I have at the moment is actually too dark for me. So I have been going back to my old tried and true, the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Now, the eagle-eyed among you will notice the packaging changed quite a long time ago. So this is, again, not a new one. But to be honest, again, it's absolutely fine. It doesn't smell funky. It still works perfectly okay, and it's just going on my face. So, now, the only place that I really feel like I need some concealing right now is this little guy right beside my mouth. And the brush I'm using is just the Body Shop R31E brush, and it's a little dense blendy brush. There we go. All done. I will say something for the husband. Makes good coffee. For under my eyes, I do like to brighten just here. I have extremely deep set eyes, and this can result in just a little bit of a shadow falling underneath the eye area just from my forehead, basically. And I absolutely love the Charlotte Tilbury. To be honest, I don't entirely know what this is called. I think it's like the Magic Vanish or something, and I have it in pale. I could probably have gone for like the medium shade in this, but again, I wanted it to be sort of useful all year round. And to be honest, I noticed more of the like shadow falling when I'm a little bit paler, when I don't have as much colour in the winter, so therefore I got the pale one. Anyway, I love Charlotte Tilbury makeup. I am a sucker for pretty packaging, but I do also think the products are really, really good, particularly certain ones, and this is one of them. So it's just this kind of peachy, pinky, kind of colour correcty shade, and I literally just tap in there a little bit and then just use my finger to blend it in. This is one which I would definitely say use your hands, because you sort of want the warmth to warm the product up a little bit. There we go, and that's it. If you have really dark under eyes, this isn't going to be enough to cover it. It is quite a light brightening effect, and again, I'm all about products that you don't even know are there, and this for me is perfect for what I need it to do. Okay, so blush, and this is another slight confession time, because I am currently using up this L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. Now, we know L'Oreal is not cruelty free at all, not even a little bit, and I actually got given this, so again, which is why I am using it up. But the reason I wanted to actually confess that I do use this every day, because I am trying to use it up, because I love this colour. It's the perfect kind of peachy shade, and it's just got a little touch of luminescence to it, which I love. So the reason I want to mention this is because I want your help. Does anybody know of a really good cruelty-free version? Basically, I've kind of been eyeing up the e.l.f. blushes because they have one which looks super similar, but I don't want it to be too like orangey. This is just the absolute same colour as the natural blush in my cheeks. So yeah, does anybody have a good alternative? Because I will buy it in a flash. For my blush, I'm using the Body Shop blush brush. It's very hard to say. And I'm literally just gonna put a touch of colour right on the high point of my cheekbones. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do, just the little lightest touch. I love this brush because it's so soft. I just want to stroke my face with it all the time. And now I go in with powder after my blush, because I only use powder in very small areas, and sometimes I want to sort of blend out the edges of the blush, whatever, particularly if I'm using one that's super pigmented. Flashback to the e.l.f. video. So I've just gotten in the habit of doing it last. But I've been really enjoying this CYO powder, which is matte pressed powder, Meet Your Matte in fair medium. And this is amazing. Like, you can see how much I've been using it. I hit pan, and it has the most, I don't really want to like blind you because I do have a light on, but can you see the most amazing mirror? So for travel, this is amazing. Now, depending on the amount of coverage I want with my powder, I use one of two brushes. This is the Body Shop, again, just face and body powder brush. Yeah, bog standard powder brush. Actually, it's not that bog standard. It's really, again, similar with a blush brush. Still can't say that. Really soft. Or I use this, which is the Morphe M439. Now, I rate Morphe's face brushes. Not so much their eyeshadow brushes, but their face ones I love. And this is actually, it's a foundation brush. It's super densely packed. So if you want more kind of coverage with your powder, this is actually a really good option. And it's the one I'm going to go for today, I think. A little bit swirly round, and I get particularly shiny, like right here, and I actually look more shiny in the camera than I do in person. So I'm going to focus on this, take this around the edges of the blush, and that's it. Now, on a normal day-to-day basis, I don't really bother with setting spray because I haven't got a huge amount of product on my face, so it's not going to slip and slide anywhere. But if I am going to be out all day, or if I'm going to a wedding, or you know, something like that, I do use the Morphe setting spray, and it's their continuous setting mist, and this is in the Sweet Peach. Now, this was a limited edition one, I think. I'm not sure if they still have it. To be honest, it's the mister that is amazing with the Morphe. Can you look at that? It's like, you know what, I'm just going to use them. It's lovely. But yeah, on a day-to-day basis, I normally don't bother. Okay, so now we come to, in my view, the most important part of my makeup routine, and that is mascara. If I am literally doing no makeup, but I kind of want to do something, then I will just put mascara on, comb through my brows, and we're out the door. So for me, mascara is vital. Again, please comment below if you have any really, really good mascaras that don't cost the earth, because at the moment, my absolute favourite is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I absolutely love this one. I have repurchased this, gosh, 5-6 times, like a lot. I have tried the Essence ones. I did like it, but I didn't like it as much as this one. So I was like, well, yeah, it's so much cheaper, but I don't like it as much. Now, I have ordered the Charlotte Tilbury Push Up Pillow Talk mascara, so if you'd like to see a little review on that, let me know. I will happily get that filmed. But yeah, at the moment I am using this one, which I absolutely love. It's nearly run out now, so hopefully there's enough. Mascara done. I love it. It just gives you such a lovely volume, but just, I don't know, it's just your eyelashes but better, and I just think it's beautiful. It's worth saying, I do normally use the waterproof version of this on my lower lashes, but I've actually run out and I haven't bought another one yet. And then last step is my Glossier lip balm, and it's the Cherry Balm Dotcom Universal Skin Salve. Now, I don't know why they say this is a universal skin salve, because I wouldn't use this anywhere but my lips, because it does have a very, very slight tint to it. So yeah, I wouldn't use this anywhere else, but I love this stuff. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love how it gives your lips like a little bit of a shine, but it's super, super comfortable. And that is it. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, do all of the things. And yeah, if you could comment below with your alternatives to the L'Oreal blush and the Too Faced mascara, I will be forever grateful. Cruelty-free version of this, cheaper version of this. I hope you guys have a really, really good week. I am super excited about the content I have coming up, so I'm not entirely sure what order I'm going to film it in, so yeah, I will let you guys know kind of when I have decided on it. So if you would like to see more from me, please do subscribe, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys. A slightly thinner, less full cover, and it doesn't want to be in the video. We're back and the brows are filled. We're back and the brows are filled. I can't get away with singing that. He's just cooler than me. Manny, you are just cooler than me. And I just threw it on the floor.